Hi, I want to talk about a lot of things. This video title will be Human Brain Research and Bobby Fischer. Not an and, because when I'm just putting a title, I'm just cutting, I'm just making kind of fashionable titles. So it's going to be brain research based on today's date and Bobby Fischer. I'm starting with Bobby Fischer because he's legendary. I mean, he changed the chess style. He modernized chess. And actually, I need to go deep as much as I can about truth about him, and controversy about him, in my opinion, would be his idea, and I think moreover his idea about these computer engines, and moreover opening, because he changed the opening. And the other things, he was criticizing Jewish people, and he knew about this, Rothschild family thing, and their, kind of, all this radicalism based on these Jewish plans. I mean, you can't trust, you can't say that, yeah, I mean, this is true about this historical event about these Jewish people, because you should go through details and have the evidence. To be honest, I'm just bringing this over. I'll be here, so I don't know. I don't want to be right or left, but my point is, first of all, the humanity starts from here. I mean, I'm just telling about the biblical reference, and without biblical reference, there is no any kind of other reference, because even the printing and all the books and every technology that you can trust, you can see that writers, he wrote it right or wrong. I mean, there are a lot of, you can't say 100%. Even whatever you see right now, it's not 100%. It's based on electron moves, based on whatever the eye observe and human brain thinks. So again, it's not 100% about truth and reality, as seeing human as a part of the object, human perspective, because rock can talk, sun can talk, anything can have his opinion, and you're just listening human opinion. Anyway, the humanity starts from here in Aden, Baghdad. Then Aryans, Iran is here, and this is Iran, and the humanity starts from here, because the Hitler that, again, because you don't know, this Rothschild family plans sacrifice Jewish people to get the power. That's one part of a view. The other part is just classical view that, Hitler wants to rule the world. He wants to, again, it's kind of New World Order plan. I mean, these things exist. You can see the dollar bill, you can see this policy, even they're gonna kill me if I was dead at this point, so know that I was right. If I will be alive, so again, think twice about my words. So here was, okay, Lake of Urmi, I'm from here. Because of the, as an Armenian, there is a lot of beautiful things, because after this I'll go over this, I'll go over this rate. I mean, this is the national death, and I'll go over this country's rating, that Armenia is an 8th from all over the world, is an 8 based on, Armenia is in here. I mean, Armenia lives, because this is being in a center of Islamist. You have no idea about the truth about Islamists, because, as you see, the Europe is here. They're away from this Islamist militia, and the truth about Islam and the truth about this Islamist region, you need to go and live there. The desert is beautiful, the culture is beautiful, but just go and live with these people, then you're gonna learn about this culture, beautiful culture. Actually, the European part is here, right? I mean, the way that I see I mean, the way that I see the economy here, you can see this. I mean, it's USA death clock, but the way that you can see economy, because I used to monitor this for more than a year, and I just see improvement. Irish, the Ireland, God knows what after Saudi Arabia King death, what is going to happen to Saudi Arabia. But then this is improvement. But again, as you see, if China right now in FIDE, chess is amazing. I'm happy that they have this women champion, but in general, this Chinese improvement is based on their wealth. I mean, that's why I'm just putting Bobby Fischer to this discussion. Why? Because Bobby Fischer was a guy who was just part of American history, that you can see that some people can be in top of that society and be representative of that society, but then because of the political things that he was against, that Jewish media Jewish control that was just dominating the world, and in very bad fashion way. I mean, right now, of course, with all the things that I'm just talking, the classical war could happen in this area, between Muslim and Christian, but that doesn't mean dirty things, killing all these people, 1.5 million people in Iraq and Afghanistan war. It's horrible. It's just, there is no even you want to take the oil, why you're killing this much innocent people. It's not the war between Christian and Muslim. It's just, again, in some way, Jewish kind of plan, or New World Order plan, or any other radical political possibilities. But in general, my point is, based on human brain research that I'm mentioning, Armenia was in center of this, with all these things, because I just said, fighting the shit, inside the shit, with the shit. That's an Armenian kind of power that we survived from history, from all this, being among this Islamist horrible region. It's just so hard to live here, and we migrate as an Armenian, we migrate to Lake Urmi, and when the Persian gets power, they took us and placed us in the center of Iran. Or when this, Russians, they always have, you can't, again, that communism way of thinking, you can't clean that part. As for even the Putin right now changed his, legacy to Christianity and towards Christianity. That's a great thing. Let's see how long it's going to be there. But this is Armenia. This is kind of, and, Spartan, the Greece, kind of Armenian, Greek, we just was kind of a dome to just kind of, we were just here and fighting, because, Europe has its improvement based on the wealth and based on all, actually the wealth is just, I don't want to mention the wealth part of improvement, because we need to see the future, what is going to happen. But I'm just analyzing based on this map that, these countries are away from this region. I mean, these countries are region. Even United States is safe based on, having this sea boundary, United States. If you move, it's slow, but seas are, United States safe is because it's surrounding with seas, In France happens that terror. See what is happening in France. Even France is not safe. But again, Europe has the Armenian shield and Greece shield. Poor Armenian and poor Greece. I don't know, man. I remember when that, the horrible racism against Armenian, when this, the Persian have their real power after the Shah came in. We were not allowed to, we were just like less than black people in Iran, and black people are just claiming their slavery. Come and see how harsh was slavery against Armenian. We survived. And I'm gonna bring my face here. I need to bring my face. Bobby Fischer's legacy will never die. and people like Bobby Fischer will never die, and I will always remember them. Maybe next video I will talk about him more, and I will bring a lot of things as much as possible about him. Bye.